This is awkward.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode on our channel.
Allie and I have been reading this book called Pitchin' by Israel and Brooke Wayne, apparently.
This is not a sponsored video. I was listening to our local radio station and I heard Israel Wayne talking about this book. They just wrote it and it seemed like it would fit perfectly with what we're going through right now as parents, so I bought it and we read the first chapter, and at the end of each chapter are some questions, so I thought it would be a really good topic to answer the questions and just have a discussion about our answers.
Question number 1. What are the 3 biggest areas of stress in your life right now?
Well, I wrote down keeping the house clean, very short term moving, and then also discipline with the kids and staying consistent with it.
I also wrote down keeping the house clean. Part of that includes, mostly for me, it's the dishwasher, the laundry, all the stuff that piles up if you don't do it. Like, literally, piles and piles. Being a bit overwhelmed with busy schedule, kids, and work all the time. And finally, getting enough sleep at night.
Yeah. And we don't know each other's answers, by the way. I wrote down separate, he wrote down separate. So, we're all learning.
Question number 2. Are there any ways you see stress affecting your family?
Do you want to answer first?
Yes, I do. One of the ways I've noticed that stress in our family kind of affects our children and our lives, mostly with our 2-year-old Zachary, I tend to spend a lot less time doing activities like reading and playing with him when I'm really stressed out, because it kind of, just bedtime specifically, when it's that hour and a half before bedtime, I am done. I don't want to play anymore. I don't really even want to read books. I make sure to read books to him at night, but it's been getting where I used to read him 3 or 4. It's now down to about 1 or 2, and I'll oftentimes find myself picking the short book.
Okay, and I wrote down that I just get more upset easily and I want to be alone. So if I see mud on the floor, I might be, more quick to say, why have you dragged mud in the house, and why can't you just clean it up? And then with me wanting to be alone more, I don't want to spend time with them. I'm more quick to say, could you take Zach to the park? Or could you go downstairs? And that makes me feel bad because I don't want to just, push them out the door when I'm feeling stressed. I would rather spend time with them. But one way that I cope with stress is just zoning out, just doing what I want to do. And I should really find a different way to handle stress, because after I'm alone for a while, then I feel bad. And so it's not really helping me.
What are some ways you can make a few minutes of alone time this week? My answer to that question is a strange one. I wrote down under the staircase, which does not make sense to anyone but me. I have in my head, well, it stems from growing up in my parents' house. I have in my head that one of the best places in my house growing up to spend some time kind of alone was the cavity under the staircase where, only junk goes back there. Junk and spiders. Mostly spiders. But it was the only place in the house where you could actually be alone and nobody would come looking for you in there. It made a great hiding place during hide and seek. So what I would say my answer to that is, I'm going to try to find my under the staircase place. I don't have that same scenario in this house currently, but I need to find some closet in the car, some place somewhere where just for a minute or 2 I could be alone.
I wrote down nap time. When my kids nap, they usually nap at the same time, which is a huge blessing. So when they nap, then I just do what I want to do. Sometimes that's fold laundry and do chores, but other times I'm like a big chalkboard person. I enjoy chalkboards. So I'll pull out my big chalkboard and I like to draw a game of free cell, and then I'll just play free cell. And that really calms me. I love the sound of the chalk, and I don't know. It's just something I enjoy doing. I also wrote down Mom's Night Out with our church, the ladies at our church. I go to a Bible study, but then we also, every few months we do a Mom's Night Out where we'll meet at either a restaurant or someone's house and just have a ladies' night.
What are some ways you can find rest and relaxation with your family?
Well, I have a really good one for this. I wrote being downstairs, like down in this area. I absolutely love being down here with everybody. I think it is so much fun. Every time we just play down here together, just at the end of the night, it's my favorite part of the day. I don't know why I love it so much. It's just being down here for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but I'm hoping that that doesn't go away with our move. Like, I'm hoping that we have an area where I love playing with everyone together. And so that's just really relaxing for me, to just have fun together as a family.
My answer to this question at this point revolves around that our kids are currently growing, so it's not entirely easy, like as say if they were 5 or 6, to have a sort of fun collective family time where we can kind of have a relaxing family time, because with a 2-year-old there is no relaxing, there is playing with balls and running around in circles. But primarily the ways I can think of that we can relax while playing together involve activities like going to the park where they can run and I can sit, which is fantastic, or going to the zoo where even though we're walking at the time, it's not like we have to be constantly entertaining them with something. The only other way I think of, and taking it apart from the kids, is getting a babysitter, getting someone to watch them, and just having peaceful alone time with the wife unit. What do you see the benefits could be of responding to stress with prayer, love, and self-discipline? My answer for this is that it really resets your focus, even if it's just a couple minutes or even a couple seconds of just kind of calming reset, because all the activity going on in the house tends to build up and pile up, and just taking that couple of seconds to say, okay, I'm calm, I'm collected, I have a plan, can be immensely beneficial.
I wasn't 100% sure how to answer this one, but I just said loving each other even though we aren't perfect. And when it does get a little bit crazy or when I feel overwhelmed, just praying, asking God to guide me, direct me, give me patience with the children, or even with my husband. And that no matter what, even if I think that it's just getting to the point of, I am way too stressed out, God is going to help me through that. He's stronger than me, and even if I am not strong enough to get through something, He certainly is, and He will carry me through that situation. And so that's a huge comfort. So that's the end of chapter 1, all the questions. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and please subscribe and like if you haven't already. And
They have not.
and we stop.
For shame.
And we are so thankful for all of you who watch. We hope that it's a blessing to you. Maybe even pick up that book. We will be doing more videos about this book. I think there are 12 chapters, so there will be 12 videos. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone.